Welcome to Space Explorer. For as long as humans have been around, we've looked up at the night sky and wondered about the moon. The Apollo 11 mission, a brilliant example of human skill and bravery, landed the first people on the moon. Neil Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," were a huge moment in history. The Apollo missions were all about exploring as much as we could and inspiring future generations. Apollo still inspires us today, and now we're starting a new chapter in exploring the moon, the Artemis Program. Named after the Greek goddess of the moon, Artemis is a brave new part of lunar exploration. It's about having people live on the moon for a long time, getting ready for missions to Mars, and even further. Artemis is all about working together and making sure everyone is included. Artemis wants to land the first woman and the first person of color on the moon, which is a big step forward. Imagine astronauts living and working on the moon, doing amazing research, and trying out new technology. Artemis is about making that happen. This isn't just a mission to the moon, it's a mission for the future. The Artemis program is a series of carefully planned steps, each getting us closer to having people live on the moon. This ambitious initiative by NASA aims to not only return humans to the lunar surface, but also to establish a sustainable presence there. The program is named after Artemis, the twin sister of Apollo, and the goddess of the moon in Greek mythology, symbolizing the return to lunar exploration. Artemis First, launched in November 2022, was the first test flight of NASA's big new rocket, the Space Launch System, SLS, and the Orion spacecraft. This mission marked a significant milestone, as it tested the performance and safety of the SLS and Orion in deep space. The data collected from this mission is crucial for ensuring the safety of future crewed missions. This uncrewed mission was a big success, showing us what the new hardware could do. The spacecraft traveled over 280,000 miles from Earth, farther than any spacecraft built for humans has ever flown. It orbited the moon and returned safely to Earth, demonstrating the capabilities of the SLS and Orion. Next is Artemis II, planned for April 2026, the first Artemis mission with people on board. This mission will be a critical step in testing the spacecraft systems with astronauts aboard. The crew will include experienced astronauts who will conduct various tests and maneuvers to ensure everything is functioning correctly. 4 astronauts will fly around the moon and back to Earth. This mission will help us understand how the human body responds to deep space travel and will provide valuable experience for the crew. The mission will last approximately 10 days, during which the crew will perform a lunar flyby, coming within 60 miles of the lunar surface. Artemis II is about collecting important information about how Orion's life support systems work. The mission will test the spacecraft's ability to support human life for extended periods, including the performance of the life support, communication, and navigation systems. This data is essential for the success of future missions. Artemis III, planned for mid-2027, will be when humans go back to the surface of the moon. This mission aims to land the first woman and the next man on the moon, specifically targeting the lunar South Pole. The South Pole is of particular interest due to its potential resources, such as water ice, which could support future lunar habitats. 4 astronauts will travel to the Lunar Gateway, and then 2 of them will go down to the moon's South Pole using the SpaceX Starship lander. The Lunar Gateway will serve as a staging point for lunar missions, providing a place for astronauts to live and work in orbit around the moon. The Starship lander will be crucial for transporting astronauts to and from the lunar surface. Scientists think the South Pole has lots of water ice, which is important for people living on the moon in the future. Water ice can be used for drinking water, oxygen, and even rocket fuel, making it a vital resource for long-term lunar exploration and habitation. The presence of water ice could make the South Pole a key location for future lunar bases. Artemis IV, planned for September 2028, will take important parts to the Lunar Gateway. This mission will deliver the iHab, a critical module that will expand the living and working space for astronauts. The construction of the Lunar Gateway is a collaborative effort involving international partners, and it will play a central role in supporting sustainable lunar exploration. Artemis V, planned for March 2030, will use the Blue Origin Blue Moon lander to take astronauts to the moon. This mission will further expand our presence on the lunar surface, allowing for more extensive exploration and scientific research. The Blue Moon lander is designed to carry significant payloads, enabling longer stays and more complex missions. Artemis VI and the missions after that will make the lunar gateway bigger and better, and will make it normal for people to land on the moon and do science there. These missions will focus on building a sustainable infrastructure on the moon, paving the way for future exploration of Mars and beyond. The Artemis program represents a new era of space exploration, with the moon serving as a stepping stone to the rest of the solar system. The Artemis program shows how clever humans are, pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve with our ever-advancing technology. It's a testament to human ingenuity and determination, pushing the limits of what we can do with technology. From the powerful Space Launch System rocket to the Orion spacecraft, Artemis is full of cutting-edge technology. The Space Launch System, or SLS, is the most powerful rocket ever built, designed to carry astronauts farther into space than ever before. The Orion spacecraft, on the other hand, is engineered to sustain human life in deep space, ensuring the safety and well-being of astronauts on their journey. Artemis is full of cutting-edge technology. A big part of Artemis is the Lunar Gateway, a space station that will orbit the moon. The Lunar Gateway will serve as a home for astronauts and a place to look into deep space. It will be a hub for scientific research and a stepping stone for future missions to Mars and beyond. This space station will be built bit by bit, with help from countries all over the world. The European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency are all important partners. It will be a home for astronauts and a place to look into deep space. This global effort shows how exploring space can bring everyone together. The new things we learn in robotics, life support, and making power will be useful in lots of areas, from medicine to renewable energy. The advancements made through the Artemis program will not only benefit space exploration, but also have far-reaching impacts on our daily lives here on Earth. This space station will be built bit by bit, with help from countries all over the world. The European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency are all important partners. The collaboration between these international agencies highlights the importance of global teamwork in achieving such ambitious goals. The European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency are all important partners. This global effort shows how exploring space can bring everyone together. The new things we learn in robotics, life support, and making power will be useful in lots of areas, from medicine to renewable energy. The advancements made through the Artemis program will not only benefit space exploration, but also have far-reaching impacts on our daily lives here on Earth. The new things we learn in robotics, life support, and making power will be useful in lots of areas, from medicine to renewable energy. The advancements made through the Artemis program will not only benefit space exploration, but also have far-reaching impacts on our daily lives here on Earth. From medicine to renewable energy, the Artemis program is paving the way for a brighter future for all of humanity. Going to the moon is difficult. The Artemis program has had some problems and delays. Technical issues, not enough money, and the difficult environment of space have all caused delays. At first, the plan was to land people on the moon by 2024, but because building new technology is so complicated, the timeline has changed. Money has also been a problem. Even with these challenges, everyone is still dedicated to Artemis. NASA and its partners from around the world are working hard to overcome these obstacles and keep the mission going. The Artemis program is a big change in how we think about the moon. It represents a new era of space exploration, aiming to return humans to the lunar surface and establish a sustainable presence. This mission is not just about visiting the moon, it's about creating a pathway for future exploration of Mars and beyond. This mission will help us learn lots of new things about science and create new technology. By conducting experiments and gathering data, astronauts will uncover new insights into the moon's composition and history. These discoveries will pave the way for innovations that could benefit life on Earth and future space missions. The moon has clues about the early days of our solar system, kept safe in its old craters and moon dust. These ancient records are like a time capsule, offering a glimpse into the processes that shaped our planetary neighborhood. Studying them can help scientists understand the formation and evolution of celestial bodies. Finding water ice at the South Pole gives us exciting ideas about how people could live on the moon one day. Water is essential for life, and its presence on the moon could support long-term human habitation. It can be used for drinking, growing food, and even creating rocket fuel, making the moon a potential stepping stone for deeper space exploration. The moon is also a special place for scientific research. Its unique environment allows for experiments that are not possible on Earth. For example, the low gravity and lack of atmosphere provide ideal conditions for studying fundamental physics and testing new technologies. Its thin atmosphere and dark skies make it perfect for looking at the stars. The moon's surface offers an unparalleled vantage point for astronomical observations, free from the interference of Earth's atmosphere. This could lead to groundbreaking discoveries about the universe. Building new rockets, spacecraft, life support systems, and robots is pushing the limits of what we can do. These advancements are not only crucial for lunar missions, but also for future endeavors to Mars and beyond. The technology developed for Artemis will have far-reaching impacts, driving innovation and inspiring the next generation of explorers. As we get ready for this new time of exploring the moon, it's important to think about what the Artemis program really means. It shows how strong the human spirit is and how much we want to explore. Artemis isn't just about sending people to the moon, it's about inspiring the next generation of explorers, scientists, engineers, and dreamers. Seeing the first woman and the first person of color walking on the moon will inspire so many people. Artemis is a huge moment in human history, a time when we choose to go beyond our planet. The moon is calling, and we, the people of Earth, are ready to answer. Thanks for watching our channel. Please subscribe and share our channel.